Starting recording.
And I'm gonna zoom in on myself because I'm gonna need that. And the nice thing about mine is that I'm in the corner and I'm nice and small. I can just stick this wherever I feel like.
Okay, this is the latest stream from the Raven Crew, or whatever we call ourselves these days. Behold, on the screen, the Raven Crew in their order Monster from Glory, done by the ever so talented Star Princess Helps LC.
Hello.
Who is present here, along with Lantern.
Howdy there, folks. I'm JKLantern, and I'm a giant bug man.
Meg.
I stole your gym shirt, shit lips.
Delightful. And finally, but not least, the delightful Chaos Child, Viola.
Hello.
So yes, Star Princess has produced this amazing piece of work. Even though it has the logo there, it's not official. Still, it will be lovely if it was. And on that note, I will point your attention to, and when I upload this, I will link to DB Grease's little mod project. Well, I say it's little, it's growing ever exponentially, where he has been inspired by this image, and he's making a Monster Prom mod featuring most of these characters. Mine not included because I'm awkward and like to hide in my little corner and not really have much notice taken of me. Everyone else is fine. Me, I'm just that coward. So yes, be sure to check that out. And it's a case of much kudos and positive wishes to Adric, because
Holy crap, this mod is large.
Yes.
Like, a lot of work is going into it.
It's a lot, and we love him for it. Please give him all of the love, and if you can, please consider commissioning him because, finances are going to be hard for a lot of people coming up soon, so...
Oh yeah.
I still need to send him that Green Lantern.
Yep, so if you... And this is just going out as a general reminder because of kind of how fucky the world is at the moment. If you can support your smaller creators with commissions, please do so. A lot of people are going to be financially struggling in a very, very short amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And now, in the light of that seriousness, we shall bring up what we're actually doing this time. Hello, Chucklefucks!
It's a drawing stream, motherfuckers!
Yes!
Art is happening.
Yes.
Yes, these lunatics are going to be drawing Monster Prom Soma related stuff. I'm probably talk and discuss things and just be chill and whatnot. Just make this up bigger. And Missy does cover the background behind, but yeah, this is the main event.
We're doing art things.
Glorious, glorious arts. Hopefully arts that won't get us kicked off of Twitch.
Hopefully not. We'll see.
Yeah.
So let me just get rid of that.
Hey Anton.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah, I do believe Kikyo said that to my server, and it is delightful.
It is very delightful.
Yes.
So
Yeah, oh yeah.
we're doing drawing things. It's gonna be great.
Can you guess who's drawing this currently? Let's see. We've got several artists in this stream, and we have Lantern.
And then you have me, who has not picked up a pencil since last year. And may I point out, the thing I drew last year was a very simple Kirby design for Wiley.
Oh.
Suck it up donuts.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I remember that. Welcome to the cat stream.
Wait.
Puckle! Yes, Puckle. Puckle is best buddy.
But yeah, what we're doing today is we're drawing, well, kind of whatever we feel like, but primarily what this is intended for is we're going to be drawing our Monster Prom selves.
Yes, I am being a child again. Bite me.
I can't actually scroll down that far to see what you're writing because I don't know. Wait, hang on.
I think you just need to change the zoom settings more than anything else.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let me just. There we go.
How the hell do I do this? That's not it. That's the opacity.
Yeah, there's up top, I think.
Yeah, I
there's
see
a
it.
mic- Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
What's that written? That's a whole lot of ...
Meow.
Yes.
Meow.
Yes. Referencing back to the last Jackbox game we played, and I took Freeze's
you're-
gutter.
Just so you know, Raven, you're gonna want to zoom out a little bit because you're not grabbing everything.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'll resume. View. Out. Zoom. Out. Zoom. Out.
If you got the little magnifying glass things up there too.
Aha.
And then
Aha!
if you go
The hand.
to the hand, you can just move the screen around.
Oh, that's how you do that. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, now we're center.
Thank you.
There you see Cinder Plant.
Yes.
Yep.
Indeed. Ultimate Cinder Plant.
Be cool.
I'm going to switch mine to a nice light reddish pink. And why am I doing that, you may ask? Oh, you know.
Thing.
That's too thick. Let's see.
Just turn off that browser for a moment to show off the artwork and maybe give a hint to why. Behold the glorious artwork.
Of our wonderful star.
Yes.
Yep.
So yeah, we're not really sure what we're doing today, but
I
It'll be
can't
fun.
believe you just straight up drew Courage for that picture. You didn't even monster prom him or anything. You just drew Courage.
Meg, we were discussing this just before the stream started. There is the one I just don't want the exposure that would come from being in the mod, but the other thing is, yeah, we don't get a scene where it's a case of we get Vampire Raven explain to Pixie Meg, okay, in the US this is a cupcake, but however in the UK this is a fairy cake.
Give me back my fucking cupcake.
Exactly.
Ah, this cake seems to be topped with a shiny bauble. Would you perhaps be willing to part with this shiny bauble?
No.
I would be willing to exchange this tasty leaf I found out in the woods.
Fine.
Aha! I have acquired more shiny baubles for my hoard.
Did you say hard?
I said hoard.
Okay.
as I figure out which form of drawing thing I most prefer. And I try and remember how the fuck you draw things.
Hmm.
Whoa.
Done art in a very long time.
I don't know one day.
Do any of us?
You know what? That's a fair.
Well, apparently someone's complimented the plant.
How dare? What?
Well, they are.
Wait, they complimented me?
Well,
I need to check the Twitch. I want to check the Twitch to see what's happening. Hold on.
I am proud of myself and my artistic accomplishment.
Lantern, stop farting on your onion child.
Oh my god.
Boy. Alright. I have the chat. Such. I don't know what's happening, but things are happening.
Hmm.
Yay.
Yeah, but yeah, Adric was actually sending Star and me some of the work he's doing on the mod. And it again, the mod is large. It is huge. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool just because of the amount of people and the just amount of ways that that you can go in the Monster Prom mod. It's gonna have branching paths and stuff, which again, it like that's more complicated than Monster Prom itself is, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. What the? Okay, I don't know what's happening.
Meg has tiny feet, is what is happening.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And then just switching to a slightly lighter shade of pink because
Glitter.
fuck you.
Why, hello there. I am a bug man.
Talk. What the?
What have I learned in my time on this earth? That God has an inordinate fondness for beetles.
It's true. Isn't it? I think approximately. It's a lot of life. It's a pretty decent percentage of life.
I'm trying to remember which biologist actually made that quote, but it was
I
like,
can probably find it.
yeah, so let's find out. God.
I believe he was actually he was like a clergyman who also went into botany because he believed, I believe he was a deist, and those people basically believe that like, hey, I want to figure out how God works through the relationship with the natural world. And he studied entomology and he came back with the yeah, God has an inordinate fondness for beetles.
We have a pixie. We have a muffin. We have a butt. We have a bugman that's disappearing.
We have butt.
We have the plant child. And we have a slayer who's just disappeared.
Yep.
Oh no, the butt, it's vanishing. Where's my butt? Where'd my butt go?
Nope.
You're stealing my...
Ah! How do we undo? Edit.
Up,
There's two
Control
buttons.
Z or arrow that's up to the left. There we go.
I can
Click
go.
on the muffin.
Okay. Green.
Look at that good cinder plant.
Indeed.
Yes.
And I'm like barely using the reference that I pulled up too.
And I'm going to do a silly.
Oh.
Wait, nope. I don't know if I can do this.
Let's see here.
Okay. Now, can I do... Nope, okay, it won't let me do that. So it won't let me pick things up and move them around. Darn it. That makes me sad. Because I was gonna move the Pixie Meg over the Cinder Plant and just bathe them in glitter. Oh well.
Don't mind me, I'm not doing anything. Let's see here. What am I looking for?
We're just here for a good time.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a thing that is basically just straight line tool? Is there paint
I
bucket,
don't know.
rectangle, ellipse? Nope, doing this freehand. Okay. There's no way this was gonna go wrong.
None at all.
Waka 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 waka.
Wait.
Yep.
I need...
Oh no! The Pac-Man is going after Meg! Whatever will do!
Oh no!
Well, maybe I should draw my wings first. That would help.
Yep.
There we go.
Star, weren't we talking about streaming Pac-Man World at some point?
Yeah, I think so, because I actually have the PlayStation disc of that.
Yeah, like, and I remember playing the demo of that, and like, Pac-Man can throw like the little pills he eats, he can fire them as weapons or something like that.
Hmm.
Like, I remember playing the demo and being like, this is shattering everything I know about Pac-Man, and I am not okay right now.
So, what are your opinions about the Pac-Man adventure that just features controlling Pac-Man with a slingshot?
Pac-Man, what?
That ghost didn't eat all its vitamins. It's too small.
He's so small. Is it just
It happens, you know, like, it's competition. All the ghosts ate the vitamins, and he didn't get to eat anything, and his growth was stunted, and it was terrible. It's
Oh
Pac-
no!
Pac-Man has a tragic backstory, it turns out.
Messed up.
Oh my god. Now I have to, like, BS up some, like, rich Pac-Man lore.
We're going to do that stream one day.
Help me, I'm vitamin deficient.
Oops, wrong button.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
No! Oh
There we go.
no! Wee. I don't know what's happening.
I detect an edgelord.
And a Vandal Raven just because.
It's a blushing burb. Now the burb is no longer blushing.
Oh no!
Okay, now I need some red. I said red, damn it.
There we go.
Wait. I need a very specific shade of blue.
Is that my little sister?
Maybe.
Is that a slime friend?
It is a slime friend!
Slime friend!
It,
Bastard child! Bastard child.
So, fun fact, I don't know what it is about my monitor, but that shade of gray barely shows up, so it took me a minute. For those of you who have never played a Dragon's Quest game, what's wrong with you?
But but for what I am referencing, the metal slimes, which are those gray little slimes, are the most annoying things to exist ever.
They are my second favorite monster in the second favorite. Let me think. Puckle, maybe S-Stark. They're one of my favorite monsters in the franchise. Like in JRPGs, you know, there's always that one really rare to find encounter where like you kill the thing and you get a ton of experience and or money. The metal slime was the original version of that.
Unlike.
Dragon Quest invented a lot of things for JRPGs. They actually invented the JRPG. I know Final Fantasy gets more love overseas, but I'm generally a bigger fan of Dragon Quest. Not because Final Fantasy is bad or anything, just there's a certain je ne sais quoi about Dragon Quest that I adore. I'm gonna get rid of Pac-Man.
I'll get
Die,
rid of,
Pac-Man!
I will get rid of Slime Friend. But yeah, the general consensus for the Dragon Quest series can basically be summed up as it doesn't take itself seriously until it takes itself seriously.
Yeah, when it like Star and I have been playing through 11 very slowly because I get very tired at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But like there are tons of moments where it's just like, oh, this is silly and fun, and then there's like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it ever gets as intense as some other games we've played or are
Yeah.
currently streaming.
Yeah.
But hello.
That's a very, very bad TD Sanguini.
Oh. I'm the Sanguinis haven't shown up in all 11 yet.
Not that we know of, no.
Yeah.
I know they were in 10,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they're in 11.
I feel like they may have shown up in 7 too. 7 is just so massive I have trouble remembering what was and what wasn't in that game.
Here, I
games,
will draw a better Sanguini.
games that we will probably never stream. Dragon's Quest 7, not because it's bad, just because it's like 150 hours long, and oh my god.
I have my teeny Sanguini right next to me. Why didn't I just use that as a reference? God damn it, me.
You could, it's right there.
It's right there.
We were Star and I randomly look at Dragon Quest plushies, and because it's a much bigger series in Japan than it is anywhere else, most of the swag is imports. So it's like, oh boy, I could get a Puckle plushie if I was willing to drop like $150. No!
Yeah.
There was a plushie, like, I think there was a plushie S-Stark, but there was also a plushie Sorrow the Manslayer. And it's like, okay, I could understand, like, figures or models of that. Plushies, slightly less so. But then again, it's Akira Toriyama artwork, so it's like, it's not that horrifying. Or is it?
It might be that horrifying.
Yep. Oh, that's not what I thought it was going to be.
You thought had me figured out. You were wrong.
The
I have
glitter
been
is sprayed on the chicken.
Let's see. I know Star hasn't played the Zelda Oracle games. I think that would have been before Megan Viola's time as well.
I've never played a Zelda game, so...
Really?
I've played
Yeah.
some Zelda games.
I
played a little bit of the original.
Oh, the original one does not hold your hand. That game is hard.
Yeah.
But in the Oracle games, one of the gimmicks is you get these different seeds that have different effects. It's it's essentially the replacement for magic powder, but different seeds do different things. Like you have the Ember Seed, which is set crap on fire. You have the Scent Seed, which is either attract monsters to your location or punch them with the seed. You have Whirlwind Seeds, which are the fast travel system. But one of the seeds is the Mystery Seed, which does random things. And if you use it on the chickens in the Oracle games, normally what it does is it turns them into tiny baby adorable chicken. However, there's a well-known thing in the Zelda games where if you attack the chickens enough, you get the chicken apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is if you unleash the chicken apocalypse in one of the Oracle games, you get all infinite chickens attacking you. But then you use Mystery Seed on the original chicken you attacked, and the chicken apocalypse stops, and you now have giant chicken.
Oh.
And it has collision damage.
Uh-oh.
And if you attack it, it gets mad. And does tons of damage when it runs into you. Also, is that potato the 6th up in the corner I see?
Actually, wait, no. That's not the right size for the Sanguini mouth. That needs to be...
The Sanguini is basically like 90% mouth.
Let me try this again.
Also, can you guess what my
There we go.
Guess what my abomination is?
Owlbear?
Owlbear.
Owlbear.
Owlbear don't care.
Also, ice cream.
Ice cream.
Mm.
Ice cream.
Hmm.
Something is staring at my chicken in a menacing manner.
Albert the owlbear, that's what puts it.
Let's see, I had to fight an owlbear in our D&D campaign. It involved a lot of tripwire, as I recall.
The last time I went to an Adventures League evening was with my level 1 goblin monk, who, had they gone long enough, they would have become a shadow monk. But they basically went 1-on-1 with a owlbear. Sadly, this story isn't awesome, and my monk got slapped down.
The current coolest thing I've done in the campaign I'm involved with, outside of these streams anyway, when we do the Shattered Isle streams, you all should totally watch those because they're awesome and amazing. But in Ginny and Tony's game, I am Druid, which I'm terrible at playing, but I'm having a great time. But we were underwater for a while, and I had Conjure Animal. And as you know, Druids can also shape change. So I was a small navy of sharks for a while, and it was awesome. It's like, okay, it's Lantern's turn, and because of the way initiative works, it is Lantern's turn again, and it is Lantern's turn. It's Monster's turn, and it is Lantern's turn. And like everyone else in the party is like, God damn, Lantern, why is your turn go? Because I'm 5 sharks currently.
Also, I need to redraw that sheep because this sheep needs to be about 7 times more cotton ball.
Also, the note of
Get you.
Also, note on about the Shattered Isles. Yes, we would like to do more. It's just at the moment things just aren't working out. Hell, I might even consider doing it this evening, except for we have no Yoko, and
Yep.
possibly no Nathan as well.
Yeah, things are a little bit chaotic just in general, and this week has been especially chaotic for a lot of folks because
Oh yeah.
Plague.
Plague. But have a happy little Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Instead.
Admittedly, I am just
Boogaloo!
remember we have the backup idea, which is probably at most a 2-person sub campaign between yourself and
Oh
Lantern.
yes.
Oh yeah. I need to remember where. But get you, because I have so many character sheets just saved in random places. I have to remember where I have that saved.
Also, reminders for that, you two start at level 2.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. That's the word, right?
Well, let's put it this way: it is set in the world of dusk. It's a world where the light doesn't get bright enough where it causes problems for those with light sensitivity. Just think, what I'm really aiming for is more an urban adventure, possibly chances to go out of it. Hopefully as episodic as possible, just to make things easier. But hopefully at the same time, Game of Thrones without the nastiest stuff.
I never finished reading the books, and I've never watched the show. Like, I got to a certain point in the books, and I was just like, I have to stop.
I have read all the books of the present series. I haven't touched the prequel, mostly because of morbid curiosity. And it got to be that, the TV series started at the time, but the last book had already been finished. The TV series ended even more any hints of the next book arrived, and it's we got a prequel book before the next book, and this series is fucking nasty.
Yeah. The best way I've seen Game of Thrones put, it's like if you took Lord of the Rings. Like, Lord of the Rings is an offender for, having way too many characters to keep track of. But most people usually don't want to learn about, like, tax systems in your fantasy story. It also just... I believe I've heard Game of Thrones put as a series in which there are no good people.
There was a good person. He gets killed in the first book.
Yep. Which in a way is equally unrealistic to a world in which things go right. Because things aren't always terrible all the time. Things can be terrible, but generally things aren't always terrible.
We live in a world where bad things happen, but we also live in a world with, like, Pokemon and Mario and cheese.
My plans for Dusk is it will be a harder place compared to the Shattered Isles.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's not sort of grim and whatnot. That I have hope. There is some level of hope in there, hopefully. Hey, Kikyo.
So we need somebody to screenshot this.
Is there any way to full screen this?
If not, I can get a really quick screenshot of this.
Yeah, someone else is probably better for it. It's also a case for the Dusk game serves as a backup. A backup for, okay, so when the main party is just a few on numbers, like today was, and I didn't consider it. It's also where backup characters are generated and built up their own characters and stories along the way. Just as
If I knew anything about DMing, I would still love to run. God, when were we tossing this idea around? Like,
oh, the Fight Club.
Yes, the Fight Club one. If Surratt didn't make a professional wrestler for that one, for even just one session, I would be disappointed.
I've been thinking over that one. Okay, so I already gave you my original idea, which was a, well, you already said a pugilist for every class, everyone there, which was for a Midgard bear folk, because bear folk.
I mean, you wouldn't necessarily have to be a pugilist for every class, for every character. Like, what I'm imagining is, like, we have our one guy fighting in the ring, or even 2 or 3 people, possibly, I don't know. But we have a couple people who are, like, oh, they're the main attractions of the ring. And then you have, like, other people who are part of the organized crime ring around this. So, it's like you have the ring doctor, you have the unscrupulous bookie, you have I don't know, the guy peddling drugs to the fighters because let's make this fucked up, why not?
If I remember correctly, I'm technically the pit doctor. Technically.
That was like you had rolled like some amazing stats and I challenged you to make like the worst possible character with them.
Yep, and so I still made her a monk. The funny thing is, I made her a monk who specializes in making sure that other people get healed.
Yep.
And not take damage and not fight. Because the whole point is that she basically just has an auto sanctuary on her, and sanctuary breaks if you do anything violent. So it's just like dodge, 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 dodge.
I've then thought of 2 crazier ideas, just basically in the concept of combination of class and race. Actually, possibly 3. Okay, so 1, pugilist every time. First idea, kobold, which I know Waffle just wants to happen, and yourself, Lantern.
Yep.
Then we go for another Midgard race, rat folk. Also a small race. My idea is just basically make small races who are either going to get kicked, going to kick ass, or going to get kicked across the arena.
I still need to make a couple of chef characters. Like I kind of want to make like a chef for every race almost. But like Dragonborn chef for some reason
They specialize.
feels really
They specialize in spicy stuff. The hotter,
But,
the
like-
better.
like I'm imagining like I don't know how this adventure would kick off, but like I'm just imagining a scene where like someone's at the restaurant and complaining about the food. I want to take it up with the chef. Blam! Who is complaining about my food?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Admittedly, going back to ideas, okay, so just the other week I was putting together an idea for one, which I shared with Viola and Star, which was a Githyanki fighter champion. Possibly if you ever ran for Shattered Isles or something else, it's a case of he would go for anywhere really. Gist of is he was part of a raid, the raid went bad. What's the level 1 character doing in the raid? Who cares? It's a case of the raid went bad, they got stuck in that realm, they've lost their silver greatsword, and they want it back. And most of all, he's just trying to disguise himself so the locals don't take offence because, well, Githyanki.
The Githyanki are jerks.
Exactly. I know on that point, it's a case of I would like to give my character a hat of disguise or some variation of it so he can go somewhere and not be mobbed. He's still going to be a jerk, but he's going to be a smart one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're not familiar with the Githyanki race, so... how to best explain this? Alright, so let's pretend that you're a fantasy race, and your home planet got enslaved by the Mind Flayers, who are jerks.
Space
Eventually-
jerks.
Eventually, you get so pissed off that you riot, overthrow your oppressors, burn their civilization to the ground, and you're left with two options. Hey, now we could be the jerks.
Yeah.
Or, hey, maybe we could not be the jerks. The Gith Yankee chose the path of jerk.
And Sarot is correct. The Gif Yankee character so needs a Gif Sarai rival. Preferably the same group.
Zelda has occurred.
But yeah, the Gith Yankee, it's like, yeah, we're space pirates who go into world and steal shit, and we have red dragons. Why do we have red dragons? Because fuck you.
Because fuck you, we better deal with Tiamat. No one knows what the deal entails, but it happens. And if you've seen the opening to Baldur's Gate 3, you know the deal. Also thinking, oh yes, me lost little raider also has a young red dragon out there somewhere that abandoned them. So it's find me sword, find that fucking dragon to find out where they're buggered off to, and just hey listen, and just try to make a better situation of things.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Now I'm sure at some point a more veteran role player will come along and go, but Raven, Gif Yankee make for so much better Eldritch Knights. Sod that, I don't want to play an Eldritch Knight.
So?
I don't want to play caster.
Like that's part of the fun I have with my D&D characters. Like, and you guys have seen me do this. I will take crappy character ideas. Because there are definitely races that are more optimal for certain classes and certain builds. But I will take a crappy character idea. It'll be awful. It'll be like terrible to play as, but I won't care. I will run with it and I will have fun. Half-orc wizard? I will totally friggin' play that.
I remember possibly just throwing you the idea of a Minotaur rogue. Much like with orc rogues, it's just like it. You don't roll for dex for stealth. You roll for intimidation for stealth.
Yeah. You didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything.
Also, hello to Metal in the chat.
Hi, Metal.
Hello.
God damn it, Pixie Mega stolen someone's gym shorts.
You know it.
Here we go. I
Yeah,
don't know
for-
why I'm adding detail to these, but I am.
It's very, very good.
So D&D, like, there are definitely campaigns out there for min-maxing, and, like,
Like
I-
mine.
I get the appeal of min-maxing. I definitely do. Like, trying to make the most powerful, best character just to try to figure out how the system works and how to game it. I do see the appeal for that. But, like, honestly, for D&D, you should be able to create a character you enjoy playing as. Whether that means min-maxing the hell out of it, or just taking a weird-ass concept and running with it. D&D should really be big enough for all of that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a principle towards making characters in case of I don't want to make optimized characters.
Yeah, again, I get optimization, I get character optimization, but like, really, like, coming up with a band of weirdos who somehow succeed in spite of themselves.
Yeah.
That to me is just remarkably satisfying.
It's at this stage, I have, at least not in the fully rolled up stage, I have a Winston character, a True Flower character, and these are both characters who are not optimal in terms of concept. And
If you can find me a playable D&D race that is 6 inches tall, I will friggin' make a Feegle. I will make him a barbarian. He will headbutt the living crap out of everybody's ankle who doesn't give him a chip. Because the Discworld gnomes in Knack McFeegle are the greatest race.
and they're playable in the GURPS version.
Yes.
I keep on saying I don't know GURPS well enough to run it. It's also
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can run a Discworld adventure well enough at the same time.
Yeah.
I think I've read that book. It was a long time ago, but I think I actually may have read that at some point.
There's a whole ton of Discworld books. The gnome Swires, I think, first shows up in Color of Magic, the first book. But you don't see him again for a very, very, very long time. And then in one of the Watch books, I think it's either Feet of Clay or...
It's Feet of Clay.
Yeah. He shows up again, and he's a vastly different character. And so, like, people were actually asking Sir Terry Pratchett, is Buggy Swires the same Swires who showed up in Color of Magic? And Terry Pratchett's reaction was, sure. The events that caused him to go from the coward in Color of Magic to where he is in the Watch are ridiculous and epic, and you will never see them. Because I'm not a good enough writer to pull it off. But yeah, like, I remember in Fifth Elephant, Reginald Shue and Buggy Swires are investigating a murder, and Reginald Shue comments that, like, it's best to think of Buggy Swires as just a tiny, independent, sentient weapon.
Yep. In one corner, we have Buggy. In the other corner, we have Detritus.
Oh, man, that would be an epic fight. I'm not sure who would win that one. But because Detritus is a walking national emergency. Like, So a Detritus was a troll who was
A splatterer.
a splatter. What's a splatter? It's a bouncer, only harder. But he ends up getting a job in the City Watch because he wants to marry his troll sweetheart. And because of the way trolls work, Detritus is literally dumb as a bag of rocks. He is a bag of rocks. It's not his fault.
And the fun thing is, by troll standards, he is really dumb.
Yeah. Oh, you get him in a place that's cold enough, and he's a friggin' genius.
Oh,
but
yeah.
in Men at Arms, things are going horribly wrong, and Carrot, who at that point was a corporal, I think, is just trying to keep order in the city, so they raid an armory. What weapon does Detritus pick up? With one hand, he picks up a siege crossbow and just cocks it, and he's like, mine now. And he keeps it the rest of the series, and like...
It gets worse.
It gets so much worse. Like, the few times he fires it, he, like, destroys buildings. Like, in Fifth Elephant, they have to get into the, werewolf castle. Carrot, what would you do in this situation? I'd knock. Detritus, blow the door off the hinges. Blam!
Oh, and a note since you just brought up Carrot Carrot has been the only noticed person I can recall that managed to floor detritus with a punch.
Oh yeah, that Carrot is a badass. Like I can't remember which book it is, but I think it may have been Men at Arms actually. Where like Vimes is trying to get into a place and someone's like, "You think that uniform scares me?"
Carrot,
You're right. This isn't a scary uniform. He
Carrot.
steps aside, and
Carrot.
Carrot and Detritus are just standing there.
Those are scary uniforms.
Yep. God, I love the watch books
They are possibly some of the darkest and most cynical of the series, and yet some of the best.
Yeah, I want to say that the watch books are generally my favorite, which I know the death books are good. I know there are a lot of fans of the witch books. I read through the witch books and I just couldn't get into them as much as Granny Weatherwax is a good character. Nanny Ogg is a fantastic character, but just in general,
They just don't click.
it just doesn't work for me. Which is fine. That they're 40 some odd Discworld books.
Yeah.
I have the watch books to make me happy. The Moist von Lipwig books to make me happy.
The modern Ankh-Morpork books.
Yep.
First two, I enjoyed. The last one, which first of all was the very last one, was it shows that Terry was coming to an end of things.
Yeah, he wasn't doing well for that book. Like that one and Snuff, both of them, you could tell that like, yeah, Sir Terry's going, and it's sad because
Yes. It's also the same for the Unseen Academics as well for me, because there's a grand scheme of things of what is supposed to be going on here.
like I enjoyed Unseen Academicals, but that was definitely like that one raising steam and Snuff. He definitely was getting on the tirade about the goblins and everyone should love the goblins. Goblins, 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 goblins. And it's like, yes, we get it. Every person's a person. We got it, Sir Terry. We got it. We got it.
We've seen this time multiple times before. It's a case of like in Men at Arms, where it's a case of the dwarves, the trolls, and for I keep forgetting the name. I never know how to pronounce it. Basically, the other ones become. I think she was better captain or something along the way. I don't remember. Case of oh yeah, the discovery. Yes, he's a werewolf. Apologies to any spoilers there. But it's a case of his Vims's little prejudice there is he don't like the undead.
Discworld, it's a great series. There's books for you can find a book in that series you'll like. The first couple, little rough. Terry really started Terry really started finding his feet around Mort, I feel like.
Yeah.
Mort was
as much as I like Windswind, his miniseries in Discworld isn't the strongest.
I will say that Slime Stack, yay!
Slime stack, go away. I will redraw the slime stack in a much better version.
Like the wizard books aren't necessarily the best books in the series. I will say that as someone who is around college professors behind the scenes, not an insignificant amount, my God, it's chillingly accurate. Like I look at the wizard faculty and I'm like, there's the entire forensic science department right there.
That's the thing that also with the Death series, it starts to become tied into the faculty more often. It's a case of nearly every time they're there.
Yeah.
It's a case of with Windswind, he is more of his own thing, not necessarily tied into the wizards.
Yeah.
And the wizards always are tied into something else. So it's like the one-offs, like moving pictures.
I have never read Moving Pictures. I need to change that.
It is a good book. It basically introduces Gaspode.
Yep. Oh, Gaspode is such a great character.
Gaspode, the Wonder Dog.
Yep.
It also brings up the thing about, oh yes, this dog's so easy to train. They must be very intelligent, and it's revealed they're thicker than detritus.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments in the Discworld series in general, it's towards the end of Men at Arms. Crap, I can't remember the name of the dwarf. Cuddy, has spoilers, I'm afraid. Cuddy, he has died,
Oh, no.
and detritus is staring at his body because this is the first dwarf friend he ever had, because trolls and dwarfs hate each other, and detritus is sitting there thinking, and someone has come in and is basically telling the watch to stand down, and they look at detritus. What's his problem? And Sergeant Colin is like, oh, he's a troll. He thinks slowly. And then detritus starts moving. But he thinks deeply.
Yeah.
Detritus, stand down. Detritus is not listening. You two troll constables, bring down Sergeant Detritus. Sir, permission to go to my grandmother's funeral. Right now? Why? It's her or me, boss.
You don't mess with detritus.
Yeah, Detritus pissed off is terrifying. He breaks into the Assassin's Guild. The Assassins realize they have no weapons to deal with trolls. They have a ton of things stashed in their robes, but Detritus has 2 weapons at the end of his arms. There's never been a troll important enough to assassinate before this very moment. Well, but yeah, if you like fantasy, if you like cynicism and satire, if you were someone who ever enjoyed the Hitchhiker's Guide books, give the Discworld series a try. It has a similar energy to Hitchhiker's Guide, but it's a fantasy setting.
Oh, so but hey, Kyle.
Kyle! It's a Kyle.
Kyle.
So this has been our TED Talk about Discworld randomly.
Yes.
While I've been drawing a small legion of slimes.
And I've just been focusing on my Thundere child.
I drew a chicken, I drew a cheese, I drew a Zelda. I have accomplished things.
So we have, let's see, we have Slime Stack, and we have King Slime, and Normal Slime, and Bastard Slime, aka the Metal Slime, the Super Bastard Slime, aka the Liquid Metal Slime,
Oh boy.
and Slime.
But you don't have the Platinum King Jewel.
I never met one.
That may have only been in the post game of 9.
Yeah.
I know it's a thing in 7 because it's a class you can be in 7. So Dragon Quest 7 has the most complicated job system I have ever seen in any video game ever. It's awesome, but it's just complex, and especially if you're playing the PlayStation version, because there's a whole bunch of secret things and they don't tell you about. But one of the big things in 7 is you can get monster classes, and you would think that S-Stark is the most powerful monster class you can be. Nope, the Platinum King Jewel is, because once you master that class, you're basically invincible. You take damage from almost nothing.
Kyle,
Oh, nice.
is that the game that ends with a major boss battle in about 3 stages, and it basically comes to the discovery of basically about who the boss is one of the most depressing things going. 'Cause if I remember about most of those boss battles, you're jumping from point to point, just slamming into something.
Goodbye, slime.
Oh god, that one! I've
Oh,
never,
nice.
I have never played it, but I've seen the video going through all the boss battles. Never been hit. We see the ending that we can see why the end boss is so fucking angry, and why they had to be locked away.
We're just all over the place with this stream, aren't we?
This is new.
Yeah. I guess so.
I mean, it's also kind of fun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
So yes, a quick recap for everyone just attending. Metal, Kyle, anyone else? Case of yes. This is just basically a fun little art stream, and for those who haven't seen it yet, just turn off the main screen, and we have, behold, the Raven crew, the Monster Somers, who has inspired Adric to turn all the characters in there, and a few of us, a growing number of few of us, into a actual mod for Monster Prompt.
It's an epic mod.
Yes.
If you got the game, subscribe to this. This should be awesome. And for anyone actually interested, no, I am not going to be part of it. I'm just going to hide it without on and just avoid the exposure and such that comes with. But yes. So if you have Monster Farm, check out this mod. It's still in the early days, but it should be amazing.
It again, it's like I've seen some of the work Adric's doing on a particular path, and I've seen some of the other behind the scenes things, and God,
It's a lot.
Indeed. What the?
That's plus Corgi.
Pretty much
That's
how
Corgi
this-
Squish, and that's Corgi Squish being ridden.
Correct. Because there is something that I remembered after Star made the mod, is that traditionally corgis were considered the steeds of fairies.
Woohoo!
Kyle, from what I saw of that game, of just the boss battles, yeah, I can believe that.
Wahoo! There's those 2 drawings down. Yay!
But for those who are attending here, it's a case of I just had the idea of just one scene between my vampire and Pixie Meg, and we're just explaining the case of yes, for the US these are called cupcakes, but over in the UK they're called fairy cakes. And
Mine.
exactly.
Mine. Volume's loud. Hi.
Pom!
We have a
it's a
bomb.
palm.
Gosh! It's Palm! Hello!
Yeah, so I came home early because the lessons got cancelled because apparently everyone in the lesson was self-isolating. Woohoo! Corona time!
That's the first time I actually hear you refer to that as a positive spin.
It's Corona time, baby.
Have I ever drank Corona? I can't remember.
But hey, we have a palm.
Woo!
I drew a
We
piranha
have it.
plant.
I don't know what's going on right now. I'm also having conversations with Microsoft because my account is broken.
Boo.
Oh, fun.
I know, it's so great.
Also, I don't know if I can indulge in a vampire raven, but I know I can indulge in an oversized cupcake.
Nom.
If nothing else, it may be subject to a bit of fan writing I do down the line.
That could be fun.
It's case if I probably write down the basics and just basically work with you guys of, right, how do I flesh out this? How is your character going to react? And how long before I get a mouthful of glitter while Pixie Meg just runs off the cupcake?
I want to eat that cupcake.
Lantern,
Because
Now I want cake. Why would you do this to me?
between things, like none of you guys heard the conversation earlier, but
you better get something to eat afterwards.
was that during the video or was it between things?
I don't recall.
The question
Call
was
in my
Lantern, have you eaten? And the answer was technically.
He watching the video.
That was during the video.
Okay.
I was fighting the black.
Ow!
You alright?
I dropped my controller on my foot.
Ah, that's not fun.
Poor
Oh,
Palm.
Piranha plant. I tried.
That's a good
Look at
piranha.
that good piranha plant.
That's a
Oh,
good piranha
shit, oh,
plant.
shit.
I still don't have a copy of Mario Odyssey. I should change that eventually. I still need to finish Mario and Rabbids eventually.
I still need a Switch. I want a Switch so badly, but I don't have money.
Wait,
So sad.
wait. I need to do, despite Pixie Meg being itty bitty compared to this giant fucking cupcake.
Oops. Pardon me, sorry.
Ow.
Wait, I need to redo all of the head because I need to do the thing because
Yes.
because we decided that Pixie Meg has a very, very bad case of sanguini mouth. What does sanguini mouth mean? I'm glad you asked.
I do want to know. I'm quite curious.
Swallow you whole. Swallow you whole.
Oh, shoot.
I need to figure out how to make this the most exaggerated I could possibly make it.
Nom.
Nom 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 nom.
Love you too, Palm.
Yee! I don't know how this works. I don't know. Oh, wait. There's the brush side. Oh, God, I don't like this. I'm confused.
Yeah, Aggie.io is an interesting experience.
It's Microsoft Paint.
Except, yeah, it's Microsoft Paint, basically.
Except for the layers.
And then just, let's see. Teeth? There you go.
Okay, so Microsoft says I have to make a completely new user, transfer admin privileges, and
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh boy.
Hell.
Have you considered using fire?
We considered using fire.
I've considered dying. At this point, I think that would work better.
What Sharota just said, have the pixie just flying horizontally towards the cupcake, and the jaw just extends down to almost the floor.
We're gonna need a little bit of erasing to do that. If someone does not mind getting rid of the cheese.
Please make note of the reference number. Fucking hell. Where's my pen? Hey guys, do you have a pen?
I should somewhere.
I'm currently using mine.
That pen doesn't work. Fuck.
Just large mouth.
Large. Does Meg is Kirby? The answer may shock you.
Well, that's definitely a nom.
All right. Where am I gonna draw? Who knows? Cause I sure as hell don't.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can get rid of my link in the corner there.
Oh wait, there's a link in the corner.
I just eradicated the Triforce of Power.
Oh no.
I'm gonna draw it here. Oh shit. That was an accident. I'm sorry about the cupcake.
You're fine. No worries.
This is just a fun little stream. So as long as it doesn't get me kicked off Steam, Twitch or YouTube, it's fine.
I mean, I did draw a butt earlier.
Lord.
Yeah.
Alright. What are we going to do? I want to zoom in, please. Hello, let me, oh, wait. No, let's undo. How do I move around the canvas?
Very classy, Kyle. Very classy.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Lord.
Lord.
I'll take a screenshot of this, and I'm probably gonna erase the big pixie Meg in the corner so we can have more things done.
Maybe just take a screenshot and then just clean out everything.
Yep, let's do that.
That's not my drawing pen.
I have a screenshot. Now we can clear it off and do other things that do not involve a giant fucking cupcake.
Okay.
No.
I shall
Yep,
delete my-
basically just delete layers and make new layers.
Okay, what we're going to... Fuck, that's not what I wanted. Oh fuck, I don't have a color anymore. We're going to do this. This is totally something.
Is it a jackal? It's a jackal!
Woohoo!
Hang on, let's see here. I need some purple,
Oh.
and I need... Okay, so...
Are those green muffins?
He is like 90% leg.
Microsoft said in order to solve your problem, you need to do remote login.
Oh, goody.
And I'm like, I'm not doing that right now. Oh, fuck.
That orb is way too beefy.
I done fucked up.
What are you drawing?
Oh, I think you know.
Is it a Kirby of sorts? I'm confused.
And he is flipping off the world at large because he can.
And thankfully, I never intended to get monetized.
That's okay.
Oh, and that.
We're here to have.
Oh, and that note, I've gone through my back catalogue of videos. Guess how many have been hit by copyright?
95% of them.
Well, that's cheerfully positive.
How many?
4.
Oh, fun.
And the fun thing is, one of them was the 5 Days of Stranger we did. I then checked back to my very first videos, which was my original lone Let's Play of 5 Days of Stranger. There's no copyright claims against them. Wah!
Wah, ah.
You were expecting a good art stream. Too bad. Waluigi time.
Hey, do you guys like my name? I set my name to Bob! But on the screen,
Oh,
it just
nice.
says,
That's a lot of palm.
That is a lot of
on
fun.
my screen, it just says poo!
Yep.
There we go.
That's a lantern getting drawn, isn't it?
Perhaps it is. Perhaps it's not. Who knows? I do. Yeah.
Do 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 do. Here comes the palm. Do 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 do. Here comes the palm, and they say it's alright.
Do 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 do.
I should have added another layer.
Now you know it.
There we go. There's my lantern.
Lanterns everywhere.
Ta-da!
Yo, listen up, here's a story about a little guy who lives in a lantern world. No,
Oh,
At least it's not the other thing.
why
if
is
it weren't
that?
forgotten, Joe, I'd
Can
prepare.
Well done.
someone explain why I can't draw?
Oh yeah. Well yeah.
I should probably have a reference.
I don't. I don't know how I draw.
Well, I drew Waluigi flipping off the world, and it is art.
It is in fact art.
It is deeply symbolic of mankind's struggle in the modern world
against
against itself, against things like frustration with the coronavirus, frustration in general. It's
Maybe
deeply,
I could-
deeply metaphoricacating.
Okay,
I-
this is just gonna be my entire sketch layer. I'm gonna make another layer so I can actually do this properly.
and gasp! Look, it's a normal sized fairy Meg.
Gasp! How did that happen?
adorable,
I don't know.
adorable and worrying.
I can't fucking draw.
There's a Sonic Hedgehog, and it is confused.
Why can't I draw? Can someone explain?
Because this program sucks.
Witches. I blame witches.
Goddamn witches.
Excuse you.
I'm gonna.
It's God's damn witches.
It's actually pom damn witches. I roll.
Palm has ascended to godhood.
I believe it.
Well, you know what dog backwards is, right?
My dog, you're right.
The answer to what is this stream is we don't know.
What is this stream?
art.
I'll tell you what this stream is. The Return of Pom,
Yes.
aka God.
The return of Pom, the return of Meg.
Yeah, because even if the world's going to shit, that means we have to stay inside, which means we have to stream. That's how that works, right?
Yes.
Wait, that's the wrong color.
I'm looking at that Kirby in the corner, and it's just adorable. Like, I actually remember the original ad for Kirby's Dream Land back in 1990, whatever the hell it was. Like, I was 4 when that game came out, so it would have been around 91 or so.
Why does it look like a cat?
Because he's a cat.
It's not a cat.
But like, I remember the Kirby ad. Like,
I'm not
there's this
very
big
nice.
beefy Duke Nukem-esque guy, and it's like, Kirby is not an impressive action hero. He doesn't have guns or anything. He eats things. Oh. So basically, you got to see Duke Nukem get eaten by a Kirby, and it was great.
I remember
I
being.
can't believe Duke Nukem bored Kirby. Oh wait, Kirby bored.
Wow.
I remember being Rick Mail basically mocking Kirby and regressing it.
Well, Rick Mail wasn't as huge a thing in the U.S. as he was in
Yeah.
England.
Just look at this Waluigi and this. It's just,
It's so majestic.
Guys, I think I made a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I think you have.
Holy crap! That's amazing. And apparently, I've been struck by the purple virus.
oh no!
You've been infected by the Wa. Wah.
Hey guys.
I.
The stream's gone to shit.
Oh please,
I mean, it was,
restart.
I mean,
that
it was
one.
already it was already that way, but
So-
you know.
Sarat, did you say purple push pop?
You
No.
fucking bastard!
Hey,
Because one day.
one day.
You know, I've never actually heard the story in its entirety.
Damn.
I feel like I've heard like the beginning, the middle, and the end, but never together.
Hang on, let me get a thing going on my phone, if I can remember how this works.
I know what to do.
The
I
videos on my channel, I have linked it to the server about 2 or 3 times now, with the line of "I'm not suffering alone."
What do you mean suffering? That story is brilliant.
Oh, Metal wants me to do it.
Actually, wait, hold on. Let me get my notes out. I could do it.
Well, I was thinking of ways to tweak it
You
like a
have
month
notes?
ago.
Riley Kirby,
I
what do you
have
think?
no-
Nom.
Nom.
Riley Kirby with her donut.
Donuts.
Player.
Oh, fuck you.
So one day, little Billy, he was on the playground. You know, as kids often are. And remember, this story was told to me a long time ago by my sister, so it takes place in the distant past. But one day, little Billy was out on the playground, and he heard a phrase. He heard a phrase that he had never heard before. What was this phrase, you might ask?
Hmm.
It was the phrase, purple push pop. So little Billy, being a curious young lad who believes in learning and believes in the power of knowledge, goes to his teacher after PE is over. Mrs. Johnson, I have a question. Oh, what is it, little Billy? Well, I heard a phrase on the playground and I don't know what it is. I was hoping you could tell me what it is. Well, I will do my best, little Billy. What did you hear? What's a purple push pop? The teacher's face goes like ghost white, goes sheet white. Billy, we don't use that sort of language in this class. You're going to the principal's office. Little Billy is shocked. He is stunned. My God, what has happened? So he goes to the principal's office, and the principal is there. So what are you doing here? Why have you been sent to talk to me? Well, I went from the teacher to here. Well, why did your teacher send you here? Because I asked her what a purple push pop is. Young man, such behavior is unacceptable in a school environment. You are no longer welcome in the public school system anywhere in the U.S. Keep in mind, this was the 90s, so a principal could get away with this sort of thing. You are expelled! So little Billy, he is kicked out of the elementary school. It's terrible. And they don't even get like a bus or anything because it was the 90s and they only had so many buses. So he had to walk home. But luckily he didn't live that far away, so an hour of walking later he gets home and his mom is home because again, this is the 90s and stay-at-home moms who are still very much a thing. Oh, Billy, you're home from school early. What happened? What's going on? Was there an emergency? Well, there wouldn't be any emergencies. This is the 90s. Nothing bad has happened yet. Well, I went from the teacher to the principal and now I'm here. You went to the principal? Why did your teacher send you to the principal? Well, I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Go to your room. And so little Billy is sent up to his room. And keep in mind, this is the 90s, so he didn't have like a TV and a Sega Genesis up there. It was just kind of boring. Yep, in my room. This is boring. This is terrible. What's going on? What why is this happening? So I just looked in the chat and Raven is screaming in pain. So little Billy is in his room and his dad comes home from work. Son, your mother told me you were up here being punished. What's going on? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to mom, and now I'm here. Why, what are you being punished? What did you do? What could you have possibly done, little Billy? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Young man, I have no son.
Wait, who drew a duck?
I don't know.
That's
'Cause
me.
I was gonna draw. I'm trying to find a reference. I don't know what to draw now. There's just. Where do
I have no son. You are no longer welcome in my home. Now you may be thinking this is harsh, a harsh punishment. And my God, wouldn't like Child Protective Services be called? Again, this was the 90s. So little Billy finds himself out on the street. Well, this stinks. It can't possibly get any worse than this. At which point, little Billy gets mugged by someone who may or may not be Will Wheaton. Keep in mind, again, this is still the 90s. This is during like Star Trek The Next Generation when everyone on the planet hated Wesley Crusher and
This is the 90s.
and Will Wheaton was not the nerd icon god that he is now. Like everybody loves Will Wheaton now because Will Wheaton is amazing. During the 90s, people were angry at Will Wheaton. It's not his fault. But
it is his fault. I mean,
it wasn't his fault. Wesley Crusher was poorly written. He did the best he could with what he was given. But so little Billy is getting mugged by this guy who looks like Will Wheaton. What's a kid like you doing out on the street? Are you Will Wheaton? No, I'm not Will Wheaton. Are you sure you're not Will Wheaton? Because you're under a hard time right now. I'm not Will Wheaton. I hear he's handsome though. But what are you doing out on the street? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. Now I'm here. Why? Because I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Oh my God. We criminals out on the street have standards. This is unacceptable. So, the guy who looks like Will Wheaton runs off. Keep in mind, cell phones were not a thing at the time because this is the 90s. So half an hour later, the guy who looks like Will Wheaton comes back with a cop. Oh, what are you doing out here, laddie? I hear you've been causing some trouble now. Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got
God.
mugged. I got mugged by that guy who looks suspiciously like Will Wheaton. I'm not Will Wheaton. And then he brought you here. Oh, why would he do that, laddie? I asked him what a purple Pushpop is. Lad, you're under arrest. So little Billy finds himself in jail. He is there for 6 months because of the American legal system. That it's fast for the American legal system. Goes all the way to the Supreme Court. It does. And so little Billy is out on the bench at court. All rise for the Honorable Judge Hangman. The judge comes in. Be seated. Young man, why have you been brought before me? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton, and then I got arrested, and now I'm here. Why? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. You have been found guilty of crimes against humanity. I sentence you to death. Of course, in the American legal system, there is always the possibility of being pardoned. So, President Bill Clinton got wind of this, old slick Willie. Oh, I hear there's a boy in jail being sentenced to death. What's the bring him to the White House. So so little Billy gets brought to see Bill Clinton. Oh, young man, what have you been arrested for? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. I got arrested. I went to court, and now I'm here. Oh, why is that? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. No pardon. No pardon. The ruling stands. So months pass, and little Billy finds himself being taken to the chair, and his executioner is there. Why, hello there, young man. Well, you're awfully young to be getting the death sentence. What's going on? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. I got arrested. I went to the judge. I went to Bill Clinton, and now I'm here. Why is that? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Little Billy now finds himself before St. Peter at the gate. You're awfully young to be standing before me. I mean, we get all kinds here, but what brings you here to be judged to see if you are getting into heaven? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. I got arrested. I went to court. I went to see President Bill Clinton. I went to the executioner. He zapped me, and now I'm here. Why? Because I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. You're not welcome in here, son. Go directly to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Hell. So little Billy now finds himself in hell. Little Billy is in hell, and while he's in hell, a small demon starts torturing him, and while the small demon is torturing him, how did you wind up in hell, kid? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. I got arrested. I went to jail. I went to court. I went to Bill Clinton. I went to my executioner. Got zapped. Went to St. Peter, and now I'm here. Why is that? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. I am not qualified for this. I need to kick you up a level, down a level. I don't know how hell works. I only work here. You go see the medium devil. So little Billy, he goes to see the medium devil, and the medium devil is torturing him. And how come you've been kicked here? What sins have you committed? What could you? You're a kid. What could you have possibly done? Well, I went to the teacher, to the principal, to my mom, to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. Got arrested. I went to court. I saw Bill Clinton. I went to St. Peter. I got tortured by the small devil, and now I'm here. Why? Because I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Sorry, but what I'm drawing is even funnier. Just what's happening whilst having purple. I just it's just someone draws a crown on the dog, and I just hear it because I also have purple.
It is a majestic dog. How can I work that into this story?
He also a purple fish.
You have to go see the larger devil. So little Billy is now at the large devil, who looks suspiciously like a dog with a crown. And the dog with the crown goes bork 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 bork. Luckily, there were subtitles, and it translated to what sins have you committed to be sent to the medium devil, who also to the large devil, who is also dog? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. I got arrested, went to court, saw Bill Clinton, got executed, went to the small devil, went to the medium devil. Now I'm here. Bork, 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 bork. Because I asked him what a purple Pushpop is. Bork, 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 bork. So little Billy unceremoniously finds himself kicked in front of the big man himself, Lucifer Morningstar. Bob Saget? Yep, it Bob Saget. I am Bob Saget. I am in fact the devil. Do you want to hear my rendition of the aristocrats joke? No thanks. What is the aristocrats joke? Well, you see, this family goes into a talent agency one day. You know what? I don't think we have time for that. Oh, okay. Well, are you sure? I could tell you the aristocrats joke. No, that's okay. It's a really good rendition. No, it's fine. Well, how did you get kicked directly to me? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. Got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. Got arrested, went to court, saw Bill Clinton, got executed, saw St. Peter, went to the small devil, went to the medium devil, went to the dog devil, and now I'm here. Wow, that's impressive. What did you do? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Really? Well, you've put me in an awkward situation, little Billy, because yes, that is a damnable offense. It is. But really, there's nothing worse we can do to you down here. Here, I'm gonna give you this note here. Take this back to the gate. Take this back to the gate. And tell them I sent you. So little Billy wanders out of hell with his little note, and he comes up, and it's St. Peter. Didn't I already see you once? Yeah, but things happened, and I have to give you this note. What happened? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. Got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. I got arrested. I went to court. I saw Bill Clinton. Then I got executed. Then I saw you. That was nice. I saw you. Yes, I was here for that. Well, then you sent me to hell. I saw the small devil. I saw the medium devil. I saw the dog devil. I saw Lucifer. I was surprised he was Bob Saget. Yeah, he gets that a lot. And now I'm back here. Why? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. St. Peter looks at little Billy. He looks at the note. He looks back at little Billy. He looks back at the note. And he looks back at little Billy. Fine. Little Billy is now in heaven, and he encounters a small angel. Welcome to paradise, young man. I know that salvation is by grace alone, but I am curious about your life. Oh, are you now?
Don't
Well.
ask.
Well, since you asked, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. I got arrested. I went to court. I saw Bill Clinton. I got executed. I went to St. Peter at the gate. I went to the small devil. I went to the medium devil. I went to the dog devil. I saw Lucifer Morningstar, who it turns out is Bob Saget. Yeah, surprising, isn't it? I know! I went to St. Peter again, and now I'm here. Wow, that's quite a life you've lived, young man. What possibly could you have taken you here? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am not qualified to handle this sort of thing. Go see the medium angel. So he goes to see the medium angel. Oh, young man, what sort of life has brought you to this stage of enlightenment in heaven, in the afterlife? Are you sure you want to know? Oh, yes, I must know. I must. Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. Are you sure he's not Will Wheaton? I'm not subject to that knowledge. Okay, well, then I got arrested. I went to court. I saw Bill Clinton. Got executed, went to St. Peter at the gate, got sent to hell, saw the small devil, saw the medium devil, saw the dog devil, saw Lucifer. Did you know he's Bob Saget? Yeah, it's shocking. Went back to St. Peter, I saw the small angel, and now I'm here. Well, that is quite a life you have lived, but what caused this chain of events? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Well, this is, I don't get paid enough for this. I am going to send you to the voice of God itself. I am going to send you to the Metaton. Don't you mean Metatron? I know what I said. So little Billy ascends another level in heaven and is greeted by a very sexy rectangle. Hello, darling! It's me, Metaton! I have no idea what that is because this is the 90s and Undertale hasn't been invented yet. It doesn't matter, darling. It'll be fantastic once it is. So what brings you to see me, Metaton, the voice of God? Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. I got arrested. Went to court, saw Bill Clinton, went to see St. Peter at the gate, saw the small devil, saw the medium devil, saw the dog devil, saw Lucifer, who looks like Bob Saget. Yes, I know, darling. The God has a wonderful sense of humor to make that happen. Well, then I went back to St. Peter. I saw the small angel and saw the medium angel, and now I'm here. Why is that, darling? I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Oh dear, oh dear. I am not qualified to help you, young man. You are going to have to seek God himself. Really? Going to have to seek God? Yeah, capital G God. It's right through that door there. So, yeah, little Billy, he is sent into God's office. Gilbert Gottfried? Why, hello there, little Billy! What brings you into my office? Oh God, this is going to hurt later. Don't you know, aren't you got? Humor me, Billy! Well, I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged by that guy who looks like Will Wheaton. I can tell you 100% for sure you didn't get mugged by a guy who looks like Will Wheaton. You got mugged by Will Wheaton! Oh, huh. Was wondering about that. Should have gotten his autograph. Oh well. Well, anyway, I got mugged by Will Wheaton. I got arrested. I went to court. I saw Bill Clinton. Then I got executed. I went to see St. Peter. He sent me to hell. I saw the small devil. I saw the medium devil. I saw the dog devil. Oh, the dog devil! He's great. Then I met Lucifer. How's Bob doing? He seems to be doing okay. I went to see St. Peter again. And then I saw the small angel. I saw the medium angel, and then I saw Metaton. What's up with Metaton? Can you explain that to me? Don't worry about it. It'll make sense in like 15, 20 years or something like that. Okay, well, now I'm here. Why? Because I asked them what a purple Pushpop is. Really? Yeah. You went from your teacher to your principal to your mom to your dad. You got mugged by Will Wheaton. You got arrested. You went to court. You saw Bill Clinton. You got executed. You saw St. Peter. You got sent to hell. You saw the small devil. You saw the medium devil. You saw the dog devil. Isn't he a good boy? Yeah, he's a very good boy. You saw Bob Saget. You went back to St. Peter. You saw a small angel. You saw the medium angel. You saw his glorious Metaton. And now you're here. And none of them could tell you what a purple Pushpop is. None of them. Really, none of them. Absolutely none of them. I went from the teacher to the principal to my mom to my dad. I got mugged I got mugged by Will Wheaton. I got arrested. I went to court. I saw Bill Clinton. I got executed. I saw St. Peter. I went to hell. I went to the small devil. I went to the medium devil. I saw the good boy devil. I met Bob Saget, much to my surprise. I met St. Peter again. Saw small angel. I saw medium angel. I saw Metaton, which I still don't get. And now I stand before you, the Lord God Almighty. All because I asked what a purple Pushpop is, and none of them could explain it to me. Please, could you explain it to me? You want to know what a purple Pushpop is? Yes, I want to know what a purple Pushpop is. Are you sure you want to know what a purple Pushpop is? I want to know. Do you think you're ready for that level of knowledge? Yes, please, just give me the... okay. But, once I tell you this, you'll never be the same. Just tell me, please, I beseech thee, oh God. Tell me what a purple Pushpop is. Well, you see, little Billy, what a purple Pushpop is... It's 26 minutes that none of you are getting back!
Lantern, you prick!
I'm okay with that.
And yes, I had my stopwatch going for that entire thing to tell you what the time was.
You know, I can respect that. So it's a variation of the Nate the Talking Snake joke.
Oh yeah, it's very much in the same vein. Or like, and actually, the reason I decided to do this in a stream one time was, well, 2 times now, is, someone sent me, like, the What's Up Tiger Lily video that, Kristen was in, and, like, I saw that, and I was like, that's cute. Stand aside, mortal.
I'm pretty sure there's versions of the Nate Talking Snake that go on for about half an hour.
Oh, at least. Like, I know when I read through the entire thing, it took me like 45 minutes.
Yeah, no, it does.
Remind me
You should add it
who
more
asked
dog devils.
for Lantern to tell the story.
I think
What? All of us.
I think it was a collective fuck you.
You're all fired.
Yay! I've been fired.
You can't fire me. I'm dog.
They have a point. Palm has a point.
And the best thing about Surat's reaction to this joke, Surat, the last time I told it, was like, if you wanted to make it worse, you could add this, and this to it.
Oh.
What were the this, and this, if I may ask?
Bob's sick.
I don't remember all of them, but I know he suggested going through each level of the court individually.
Ugh, fuck.
Ew.
Adding the presidential pardon was a thing he suggested, which that was where Bill Clinton came from. When I was originally told the joke, that wasn't part of it. What else? There was a whole bunch of things where he's like, if you just wanted to drag this out longer and longer and longer to make people suffer.
That was. I think we might be obligated to end the stream there.
No.
Yes, we
More
are
people
getting.
must hear the secret.
We are getting to 2
Or
hours.
like if I actually stuck in Bob Saget telling the aristocrats joke in the middle of the purple Pushpop joke. Because that would add like a good 10 minutes depending on depending on how bad it got.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, welcome to. Thanks for coming to this bullshit.
See the reason why I'm going to one day kill Lantern.
You're gonna have to get in line, I'm afraid.
I don't remember why I'm killing you, but I'm pretty sure there's a reason for it, and it probably involves pretty women.
It was either the pretty women or the Bubsy thing, which admittedly was not my fault.
Okay, Bubsy's not your fault, so I will not kill you for Bubsy.
That one was technically Surat and Lore's fault.
Was it the time you were studying and me and Lantern were tormenting you with pretty pirate ladies?
Yeah, I know.
And now we'll just focus on someone else for that.
Alright. Well, let's see. If you weren't here for the start of the stream, just a quick PSA because stuff is terrible and awful with the world and everything is shutting down. If you can support your independent creators and businesses, please do. Everyone's hurting.
Yep.
Please send me money. For no reason, but I deserve it.
You are a good Palm.
Palm is a good palm.
Palm is a great Palm. Oh, Surat, we love you.
Perfect. Now I have one final touch to this drawing.
Yes.
I need to
Alright.
transfer down layer.
I'm finished with whatever
We've covered a lot of ground this stream. We've talked about the Monster Prom mod being done by Adric, which is super exciting and it's going to be super awesome. We've talked about Dragon Quest. We talked about Discworld. We talked about
Our DD,
Kirby.
our DD plans for the main one, and the case of
sorry.
more so the backup one.
Mm-hmm.
Should
Yep,
that ever happen?
We talked about philosophy of D&D. Waluigi happened because why the hell not?
Kirby happened. A lot of slimes happened.
A lot of slimes happened. met. It's me, Metaton. Hello.
And Numerous.
Hi, I'm Timmy! Hi, I'm Timmy! And this is my friend, Timmy! Welcome to Temp Shop, get best
We have two
I
people
don't
in
know,
here
it's drawing.
who can do that incredibly well, and it's frightening. And yes, there's a good chunk of the attending streaming crew who have been fired.
Oh,
Well, oh well.
I'm
Oh,
not
well.
fired because there's no word in existence for what I am.
Well,
Timmy! I'm not fired, I
wouldn't be the
quit.
first time.
Do my signature.
admittedly, the first time Pom was caught up being fired along with Viola and Waffle.
This has been fun.
This has been
has.
fun.
We should probably stop before we get banned from Twitch.
Yes.
Hey, who likes my drawing?
It's wonderful. That's a wonderful, beautiful palm.
No, I mean, give fingers, please.
Nom nom nom.
Metal, you're not part of the streaming crew. You don't work for me.
I demand your kneecap.
Get your
Everyone-
My knees are terrible.
I think mine probably have some damage due to me doing the splits for 6 years.
I mean, I also do this.
Okay.
Mine
fair enough.
randomly dislocate when they feel like it.
Perfect. Give me your kneecaps. I request the patellas.
Oh, okay. We're getting towards 2 hours, and yes, I am in the Raven. I am going to leave you on Star's amazing artwork again.
It's so good.
Yes, I love that art.
Star is the very talented.
Yes. So yes, these chucklefucks have been the streaming crew. Please say bye.
Hello.
Cheeky.
Hello,
son.
I'm
Say
little Billy.
goodbye.
Hi.
I say hello.
Say, hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. Say hello.
Against all odds, I still love these fuckers.
Do you love us?
We
That's
love
so
you too.
sorry.
Lots of love.
So yes, well, it's still under 2 hours. Wishing you all the best. Wash your hands thoroughly. And if you ever see Lantern in person, just give him a good poking.
I mean, I do owe Serrata Burger.
So, until next time, people. Bye.
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 Lantern out.